Alright. Do you believe that the lunch proportions are enough to fill high school kids?
No.
Alright.
We're aware of this. Mrs. Obama has started this new program. It's for the whole United States. It's not just for Eastview. It's not just for District 196. We have to abide by the rules that they put in place. There's been a lot of bad feedback. My boss is working with other directors from different districts in our state and whatever, and they are all trying to get her to realize that it is not enough. And especially football players, basketball players, whatever, they need more than what they're getting right now.
Yes.
But she says this is the dietary guidelines that she has set forth we have to abide by.
Alright. Thank you. Do you believe the cost of school lunch is fair?
Yes.
And if it were lower, do you think more students would buy it?
We can't lower the price. Groceries are going up every day. I get changes every week when I get my orders in. There's increases on this or that, and you know, the district isn't going to pay it. The consumer has to pay it, just like at the grocery store.
But you guys do have benefits, is that correct? For people who need help in receiving lunches?
Yes, yes.
Could you provide a little
That is a state-funded program. They can apply online, and within 15 minutes, they will know if they're qualified, and they would automatically go on a free or reduced basis depending upon their family's financial needs.
Yep, okay. Approximately how many calories are in a typical lunch?
Off the top of my head, I can't tell you because we just switched the menus again.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Since the proportions have been reduced in the past couple of years, have the prices of a daily lunch been lowered as well?
No.
So it's always, what is the standard price for a school lunch?
Right here
Right
at
now.
the high school level is $2.35.
When was the last time it ever changed? Do you?
Last year it went up a nickel.
Okay. How is the school food stored and prepared?
Well, we all are ServSafe certified through the state health department. I have a manager's license. I also have a level 3 certification for management. And we learn this stuff, and we're all certified to know how. And we do, as far as storing, we store properly the frozen. As the frozen comes in, we put it in the freezer. We rotate. The cooler, it's the same thing. The produce, the milk, the beverages, they go right into the coolers. And then there's a certain way we have to store them so there's not cross-contamination. If, like, you take out meat, you can't put that on top and lettuce underneath because it can get contaminated if it drips. So you got to know the right way to place it in the cooler.
Okay. Are the fruits and vegetables fresh or frozen?
Fresh. Most of them. The only ones are the little cups that we have of strawberries and peaches.
Correct.
And those are commodity. They're grown only in the United States, and to keep farmers going, the state purchases from them and does that, and then we in turn serve that. That's the only frozen that we get.
Okay. Do the lunch ladies have any input on what is served?
They are welcome to suggest. We do have a committee. High school level managers are on a committee with one of the dietitians in the district. Middle school managers are on a committee with the dietitian. And elementary managers, they aren't all on because there's so many, but there's like 5 or 6 that are on an elementary committee also for the menu with the dietitian.
Okay. What would you recommend for students that want to eat healthier?
Eat school lunch.
Yeah, that makes sense. Where is the food from and how is it purchased?
The district purchases it. We are billed as I order for our school, and then the bids are open. I believe it's every 2 years for vendors throughout the state that would like to bid prices to get our business, and that's through the school board.
Okay, because I've seen like signs on some of your guys that say you got them from local farmers and whatnot.
That isn't a program we started, it's to keep local farmers in business. And we do that usually once a month or twice a month, and it's farm to school products. And this way we're helping our farmers that are in our communities. And like in the winter months now, we're gonna get honey from a honey, what do you call it? Honey farmer?
Yeah,
Bee
that's
farmer.
what I thought.
And we're gonna get wild rice from up on the Indian reservation up by Red Lake. So we look around and try to, you know, deal with the farmers, the owners, and so that you can, and it also widens the horizon for everybody, because there's things that you wouldn't try otherwise. You know, jicama, how many try that? And I know it was last year or the year before, we had 4 different kinds of apples that we quartered, and you could try, there are 4 different kinds of apples.
Yep.
We try to just widen the horizon of the food that's out there and around.
Okay, last question. A common myth is most of the food in the cafeteria is frozen and is heated up and served with no cooking needed. Is this true? And you can answer that first. Like, how is it cooked?
We have a combi oven, which is steam and heat. I have a double one of those, and I have 2 double stack ovens, and that's where everything is cooked.
All right, thank you.